Alright everyone, BP Hero back at you today, and what we have here for review is the 2022 Louisville Slugger Genesis Endloaded ASA USA version. Big thanks goes out to Headbanger Sports for the sick deal on this one so we can get a review in on it for you guys. Be sure to hit me up if you're interested in getting one of these. I can save you a decent amount of money on one of these, as well as just about anything else they have to offer on the website. Back on the good old baseball field here that you guys are used to seeing. 320 down the lines, 350 in center. About a 75 to 80 degree day. Wind pushing on us, maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour most of the time we're out here hitting. And we're hitting our standard mix of Evil BP 52 pluses and the Evil 52 300s. This bat was brand new to get the action started here. These are available in 25 through 28 ounces. And the one we're swinging in the video is a 26 ounce. And it did swing light for being a 26. Not worth going up an ounce or anything, but as far as the spectrum of light to heavy within that range goes, it did swing on the lighter side for being a 26. This bat features a 13-inch barrel, and it did feel a lot like the other ASA tech that we've swung from Louisville over the last couple of years. Difference being, this one broke in really fast. The ones in years past have taken a while to break in and kind of been sort of blah, to be transparent. And we kind of thought that was going to be the case with this one too. But after about 50 swings, this thing just came to life, and that's kind of surprising. Even hitting 52s, bats don't break in all that fast, but this thing did a really good job of breaking in and loosening up, and we were actually surprised with the performance we were getting out of this thing. Still had that weird sound that the Louisville bats I've had over the years, but this was no doubt the best performing one they've put out. It does feature a half ounce of end load for the swing weight, and it is only approved for ASA play. Taking a quick look at the nerdy stuff here, this 26 actually came in at 27.1 on a scale, but that is with the wrapper and the pyramid grip and all the yada yada. So honestly, it's probably true to weight after you take the pyramid grip off. And you could probably turn around and sell that thing for like an extra $100, right? And here this thing is on the tester when it's brand new. And I did mark the pass-fail line on this. I had to do a little bit of digging and a little bit of research to come up with this number, because at the time of posting this video, this bat was not listed on ASA's nonlinear bat compression threshold chart. Clearly it has to be, or it wouldn't be testing that low in the wrapper. The technology feels just the same as all the others, but for whatever reason it's not on the list. Our last submission of bats on that list was 2019, so I don't know if it's just ASA not updating the website or what, but don't panic if you don't see it on there. These bats are still ASA legal, and from the research I found, 1100 PSI is the threshold, so this thing is hitting pretty well. It looks like it's going to take a while to even get close to failing compression, so swing away. So down to the nitty-gritty here of what did we think of this thing, and I'll be honest, this thing did surprise us. We weren't 100% sure what to expect out of this thing. Kind of figured maybe it might be just another run-of-the-mill TPS or TPZ or something like that from the last few years. One of those bats that was decent but wouldn't just absolutely blow you away. But Brian and I both talked about it in the video here a little bit. You might be able to hear us talking about it. And even afterwards, this thing surprised me. The first initial swings, we really thought like, man, here we go again. It's just going to be another one of the run-of-the-mill bats. But whatever changes they've made, whether it be the composite or the technology or whatever it is, all I can tell you is this bat was a big improvement over the last couple of years of the ASA bats they've had. It's still really tight. It's still going to be a little bit unforgiving, especially if you miss out towards the end. It's not going to burn your hands or anything like that. That is one thing I will say for this. As stiff as it did feel, and it didn't just absolutely make you feel like you hated life if you did happen to miss pretty bad, which is something that stiffer bats can be known for. Even with just a touch of a breeze pushing in on us, Brian and I both hit a couple of balls right around the 300 range, really just trying to keep the ball down. There's no point in trying to hit it in the air and get a little bit of distance on the ball when you know the wind's blowing in. But even that considered, we did hit a couple of balls that would have been out on a 300-foot field. So for us, this thing checked a lot of boxes that it needed to. And pulling up the old chart here, as far as where this thing would go, it's definitely going to be something that you got to have in the bag, in my opinion, if you're playing ASA play and you're a Louisville fan. That's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for stopping in and checking it out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again to Headbanger for the great deal on this thing. Be sure to hit me up to get yours. Swing hard in case you hit it. BP Hero, catch you next time.
That one felt really good.
good.
Yeah.